Good evening. This is Donna Smith, and I am with you again on the weekend to share some wonderful thought provoking questions. Let's talk about this evening about birds of a feather flocking together. You've heard that saying before. Birds of a feather flock together. Now, do you see truth in that? I mean, when you really think about it, which in terms that means, people who generally stick to their own particular like kind. So it could be someone who is on the same page of them with, as far as lifestyle, educational focus. It could be, someone who just loves to cheat and, whore chase or whatever you want to call it. They stick together with their own kind. I mean, do you think that there's truth in that? I mean, if you really think about it, think about people that you've known or maybe relationships you've been in perhaps, or people that have shared their experiences with you. Do you really think that they kind of flock towards one another? I mean, if you have a single girlfriend or a single um, boyfriend that hangs out a lot, and they like to be single and do their thing, but they like to kick it with you sometime too, but you're in a relationship. So you guys are not really on the same caliber and page as far as that concerned, but you may be on the same page as far as other things concerned. Perhaps you're a big flirt and they are too. Perhaps you're not as committed in your relationship and they are not either when they have one. I mean, there's a lot of dynamics behind that. But back to the original question, do you really feel that birds of a feather flock together? I mean, if you were someone who was in a high status quo and you had things going on, life was great, and wow, you just had it any kind of way you wanted, would you want to flock together with those who had that same type of lifestyle, who were doing well in their life, just as you are? Or would you sometime mix and match with those who didn't have the same status that you have? I mean, is that really the deciding factor as far as, pursuing someone? Should they have the same status as you? Should they be as outgoing and carefree and just, spontaneous as you? I mean, birds of a feather flock together. So think about that. I mean, is there any validity towards that particular statement? And I mean, is it a good thing or a bad thing? You know, in your opinion, when people do flock to their liking or their similarities, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Think about it.